Well, thank you very much. You bring up some good points. And it's funny, you know, no matter how successful a woman can be established, if you're not married and so you don't have that stamp of approval that some man wants to marry you and have kids with you, it's like still like, what's wrong with you? Like you see people like Jennifer Aniston, has it all, very, very rich, successful, beautiful, great hair, great, she's in shape. People love her. She's recognized all over the world, and people say, oh, but she can't get it right with a man.
But who cares?
People do care. That's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point.
We're stigmatized in that way.
You know, in our society, it's still that way. A successful man like George Clooney, he's he's dodged a bullet for many, many years, but that stigma isn't on him. It's like, oh, he's a bachelor. He's living the life. But when a woman, it's like, you're a spinster. Something's wrong with you. Something must be wrong with her. Or she must, like, remember with Halle Berry for years, people say, oh, she must be crazy or something must be off. She may or may not be off, but, like, to just assume that, it's like, this woman is successful. She's an Oscar winner, the first black woman to win that. But still, we find something wrong with her because she's not married.
Right.
Like, we still find, like, that's approval on that person. That's a stamp of approval on that woman, that she was good enough to be wifed up.
Right. Like that woman that said, you know, the last caller where she said she felt like she's a failure because, you know, she didn't have any kids, but she's got degrees. What the hell is that?
And if you're married and have kids, it's hard to do all those other things. You can still do it, but it makes it harder. So it's like, while she's busy getting those degrees, pursuing her career, being successful, you know, she didn't have time. Like, I know I was very focused on work. I wasn't even thinking about that stuff until recently. It's like, if I was focused on that earlier, I probably wouldn't have time. Maybe I wouldn't be where I am now. But there's people that do it all. Not to say that I can't do it. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you kind of pick your path. And I guess I picked, you know, the career path. And like Oprah and Tyra Banks, a lot of these people still aren't married.
Right.
Boils down to
they're happy.
That simplistic idea that a man wants the wounded lamb. He wants the woman that he can kind of save and
take care of.
Take care of. And so a successful woman is very intimidating.
I have a friend that she gets a lot of things handed to her, okay? Like, ridiculous. Man, they want to put money. She meets a guy, they right away want to take care of her. They want to put money in her pocket, they want to take care of her. I ask her, like, what'd she say? She says, I say I don't do anything. I don't work. She kind of plays like the victim, the damsel in distress, and they run to her. We're at a casino. This guy's just running over, giving her money, and I'm standing right next to her. And they just would never even imagine, like, maybe I put off this, like, I don't need you thing. I got this. But those women, they were like they were rushing. Like,
I think you should lie. I think you need to lie more.
No, but she's not that type of person either, though. I've been with her, and she's like, no, you don't want to do it.
But yeah, Claudia's persona is not help me. Claudia's persona is more like, yo, stand back.
Ain't you that girl number one on that show?
That's not going to work.
We have a caller. We have Casey from Texas. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Casey from Female.
Yay.
Welcome.
Of course, yes. No, maybe I'm just backwards. I'm just an odd one, but my clock, it can just tick on. I have one. My husband and I, we've been married 7 years last week, and he's 41. I'll be 31 in October, and he doesn't care. He's like, if you want wings, you can have it, or whatever. So, you know, we're fine with it. We're both military, but my 10-year reunion is coming up. Well, not 10. We're 2 years late, but we're doing our 10-year this year. But we're cool. You know, I was like, I don't even want to take my husband with me. I want to go as a single person. That's just me.
Okay.
Well, is that because you had maybe a little fling in high school? You want to see how he's doing now?
Yeah. Why don't you want to take him?
Yeah, that little sinister laugh.
Is your husband not cute?
Yeah, he is. And
He's fat, huh? He got hips.
You got man boobs.
Why don't you want to take your husband? There's got to be something to this.
Boobs.
You're crazy.
Oh, he's cute, but I just want to go by myself. That's just me. We're going to New Orleans.
You want everybody to see how good you look. And
baby, you stay home on this one.
Right.
Is there a guy from high school that maybe, you know, you want to kind of show him up or show him how good you look now?
There's a couple.
There
it is. And there it is.
There we go.
You have a fabulous time in your reunion. Thank you so much for calling.
We have Willie from Ohio. Welcome to the show. Willie from Ohio.
How are you?
Hi.
Hey, Willie.
Welcome.
I am 50 years old, and I made the bad mistake of saying, get your career together and worry about a relationship later. Did that, got to the point where I think I'm stable enough now for a relationship, but the problem is finding a woman who truly, like me, for me, and not for what I can give her or do for her. I was 2 weeks from getting married, called the marriage off because it was all wrong.
Wow.
And the woman was married within 6 months of that.
Wow.
And it's like, Claudia, you made a statement about the woman being judged,
Yes.
not being married and not having kids at a certain age. Men go through that too. I go through it all the time.
Really?
Everyone asks, what is wrong with you? I mean, here you drive nice cars, you got a nice house, you know, got a successful career going for yourself, but you're not married and you don't have any kids. Well,
do you start to question yourself? Do you start to question, like, is something wrong with me?
Not really. My family does, because I took my father's name, and what's wrong with you? I gave you my name to continue it, and you stopped it, you know? Right. And it's like, I do feel somewhat pressured from that, but as far as me panicking and stuff about it, no, I don't panic about it, because I figure you start panicking and you get desperate and you'll accept anything that comes along.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, they might have cut him off.
Well, just know that, Willie, there is still hope for you. You are only 50. You can still have kids again, 30 years from now. Just get yourself a younger woman.
Okay.
We're going eHarmony.com.
Real quick, last call for tonight. We have Tony from Georgia. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. Great. What are your thoughts on this? Is your clock ticking?
It's my clock ticking. Well, actually, I've always told myself that I want to have kids by 35. I'm 33 now. And I'm getting the weirdest, I guess, answers from my mom, well, requests mostly. She just tries to set me up with people, so I'm getting that. And I live in a totally different state, so it's really weird there. But right now I'm in the position of my life where I'm ready to meet that person. I mean, I thought I'd met that person several years ago, but it didn't happen. So, yeah, it's ticking. It is definitely ticking. But I also would like to say, Claudia, that, you need to move to the east or the south, because I know the mentality in California amongst the men and women there. I mean, everybody's basically out to get everybody, and, it's a game.
Right.
So, and you have more of a population east anyway, so therefore your chances will be greater. So if this is truly what you want to do, that's what I would do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. My mother would be really happy about that, too.
Yeah.
She would.